So with the holiday season coming up really fast again, I wanted to show you some of my favorite little gifts and presents that you can buy for people who are into photography. And wait until the end, because I have a special gift that you can make anyone who is into photography very last minute. So stick around for that, but let's get started right away. Hello my friends, and welcome to this video today. So again, in today's video I want to show you my favorite gift ideas, but no bullshit like for example these plastic coffee mugs that you can buy for a few bucks that look like a lens. I saw this thing in so many videos and I absolutely hate it. No one needs that, I believe. But I want to show you things that are actually useful for photographers and for people who are just super interested in photography. And don't worry, these things are not expensive. My whole list will be below 50 bucks. So we are on the budget side here now, but again, really useful stuff. So let's dive right in with category number 1, where I want to show you things that every photographer needs, no matter what they shoot and how they shoot. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to show you is this here. This is an SD card holder and SD card case, and it is super useful. Every photographer needs this thing. You can get one of these for around 10 bucks, which is really not that much. And I guarantee you everyone who is into photography will love these things. Maybe they already have one, but you know, over time you will extend your SD card collection. You will eventually need another one. And SD cards are one of these things who are flying around in your backpack all of the time if you don't have one of these. So it's super useful and a big recommendation. By the way, I will put links down in the description to the products I show you in this video. These links, I think they will be affiliate links. I don't really know that because I'm really new to this Amazon affiliate program. So there might be the possibility that I get a few % off, but obviously it will cost the absolute same for you. I just want to be transparent here, but on to the next thing. And the next thing is a camera multi-tool. So basically a Swiss knife with different screwdrivers inside. So you can tighten up everything on your camera rig or on your tripod, which is super important and super handy. For example, when you are outside, you most likely don't have a lot of different screwdrivers, and if the tripod your camera sits on wobbles around because a screw has loosened, then this is really annoying. So to have this thing in your backpack is always a great idea, and very little photographers have something like this. So again, super useful stuff. You can get it for around $15 to $20, and every photographer will be super happy if they have one. Next thing I want to show you might sound a little bit boring at first, and I'm talking about these things here. This is a camera cleaning set. It comes in different varieties. For example, with this blowy thing, so you can blow off dust off your lens, or with these small brushes for sensor cleaning. But again, it is always super useful to have, and these things wear out over time or you lose them. For example, these blowy things, I lost like 2 of them in the last year. So it's always nice to have them. You can get them between $15 and $25. So yeah, super useful, super handy, and always a great gift choice for someone who likes photography. In addition to that, I have something really small but super useful, and I'm talking about this stuff here. These are microfiber cloth, and again, super useful stuff, super important. You lose them all the time because they are so small. You can get them in a little bit better quality, for example, so they are a little bit thicker and a little bit bigger, then you don't lose them so fast. And this is something that you always have to have in your pocket when you are out there shooting. Every photographer needs that, and again, a great gift choice. The next thing that every photographer needs but very little actually have is something like this. This is basically a bag for your cables and for your chargers, and this is super useful because we all know this. We all have this one closet basically where we throw in all our cables and they get tangled up, and it's super annoying. Also, for example, when you're out there shooting, when you go on vacations with your camera stuff, something like that will be super useful. So you can basically organize all your stuff and all have it in one place. And again, very little people have them. You can get something like that off Amazon, for example, for like $20, maybe even $15. However, when you have a little bit time to spare until the holidays arrive, then you can go on, for example, AliExpress and order something like that there. There you will only pay like $5 to $10. Most of the time it will be a nearly identical product. So this is just a quick tip here. For the next item on this list, which might be my favorite, you have to know the person a little bit. You have to know what kind of photography they like, what they are into, and I'm talking about photography books. For example, this one here, I bought this a couple of weeks ago for like $5, and I know it says 8 on it, but I got it a little bit cheaper than that. And this book is basically called Photo Icons, so the story behind the most influential photographies, but there are a ton of different of these small books out there. I have another one here, which I got a couple of years back, which is also amazing. I love to take a look at stuff like that once in a while. Obviously, there are bigger books out there as well, which tend to get really expensive. For example, this one here, it is this Apple book with the most iconic Apple products, which was released a couple of years back. It cost like $400 or something like that. But you obviously don't have to buy something that expensive. You will make the people just as happy with a small book of their, for example, favorite city, of their favorite location, or just with a topic they are interested in. And yeah, again, this might be the biggest recommendation because it is always a great surprise and just a beautiful gift. So let's get to the next category, and these are things for people who are interested in analog photography. Analog photography, I feel like, is still in its hype phase, and this is for a good reason. I love analog photography as well. It's such an amazing hobby, and something that everyone who is into analog photography needs is film stock. The most important thing, without it you can't shoot a single picture, and film stock comes in a ton of variety. There are black and white, there are color films, there are different light sensitivities, and I think it can get pretty hard to find something there because of the high variety of things. However, these three are suited for nearly everybody, and the first one is the most widely available. It is a Kodak Gold, and this one is basically the standard choice. It has great colors. It's again widely available and pretty cheap. We talk about $10 per roll with 36 images. So a pack of 3 like this will cost you around $30. Depends a little bit on where you buy it, but it's always a great choice. Another great choice would be Kodak Portra. It comes in Portra 200 and Portra 400. It is a little bit more expensive than the Kodak Gold, but it has some different vibe and some different color to it when you shoot it, and a lot of people love it. I love Kodak Portra, so this is also a great choice. And the third choice I could recommend would be Kodak Ultra Max, and again, it is a little bit more expensive than Kodak Gold. A lot of people love it, and a rule of thumb here, if the person that you want to gift the film to more or less shoots in darker lighting situations, for example at night or in closed rooms, then I would suggest going with a 400 film, so the light sensitivity will be a little bit higher. And if they are most of the time shooting outdoors in bright daylight, I would suggest getting them a 200 or 100 if available. So yeah, this is just a side note here again. Next up, and again, this is for the people who are into really old cameras and analog photography, I'm talking about a light meter. So a device where you can measure the light and then you can set your camera up so the exposure will be correct. And really old cameras don't have a built-in light meter. There are a few workarounds. For example, you could use a modern camera and just apply the settings from the modern camera to the old one, or you can use a smartphone app. But one thing that is really handy is a light meter, and surprisingly little photographers actually have one. For example, me, I don't have a light meter, but I would be super happy if I could get one. There are really expensive ones out there for like $200, $300 or $400, but there are also cheaper budget options, like for example the one I listed down below. It's around $40 or $50, and I heard it works just as fine, so a great choice as well, and every analog photographer will be pleased to have one of these, I can guarantee you that. The last item in this category is again something very special and something where you need to know the photographer and maybe even have a little bit own knowledge of photography, and I'm talking about vintage analog lenses. Obviously, before buying a used analog lens, you need to know the camera system, otherwise you will need an adapter. However, it's just such a great surprise. They come in a ton of variety of lenses, and you can get them all the way from $20 to $50. In this case, obviously, there are more expensive ones. And these lenses, they are always, again, a great surprise and a great choice, and you can get amazing deals on them as well. For example, when you bid on something like that on eBay, and you might get an amazing deal and it makes up for a great present, I would suggest going with a prime lens, for example, a 28mm or 35mm if the person really is into nature photography, landscape photography or street photography, and going with a 50mm if the person that you want to gift it to is more into portrait photography. So this would be my recommendation, but I guarantee you, if someone is really into analog photography and they unpack the present and they find out it is an analog lens, they will be super happy. Now let's get to the next category. These are things that are more suited for landscape and nature photographers. And the first thing on this list is a quick release holder for your backpack. So basically a small clip that you can attach to your backpack, and then you can slide your camera right in every time you are outside and you want to store your camera really fast and have to release it very fast. This is super handy, and everyone loves these things. Obviously, I wouldn't necessarily buy the cheapest one because your whole camera rig hangs on this thing. So around $50 you will find find some quick release holders with decent quality, and I've put you again one in the description below. You can check that out if you want to, and it makes for a great present. The next thing in this category, but this one also applies to other fields of photography, is this one here. This is a remote control, and these things are super useful, for example, for long-time exposures, for landscape photography reasons. And again, these are super cheap as well. They cost like $8, and most likely, if someone is into landscape photography, they already have something like that. However, these things are basically throwaway products. Technically speaking, you can change the battery of these things, but most of the time, actually, I don't do it because, again, it's $8, and when you buy a new battery and replace it, it will most likely cost the same. And also you lose the things all of the time because they are so small. I lost like 3 of them over the past 5 years, so this is always something that is really nice to have and really cheap as well, and just a great gift idea. The next item on my list is more suited for the people who are really into portrait photography, for example, and I'm talking about a reflector. These 5-in-1 reflectors, I have one here. They look like this, pretty small, but you can open them up. They have a black side, a reflective side, they have a gold and a translucent side inside as well, so you can change this up depending on your needs. They are pretty cheap as well, again around $15 to $25, and super useful again for everybody who loves to shooting portraits. So they have the ability to control the light a little bit better, which is always important, and also a lovely gift here. So this brings us nearly to the end of today's list, but before we end this video, I have the special tip for you that I talked about in the beginning. I'm talking about a gift code or a voucher for a high quality photography lab. Don't switch off here because you think it's boring. It might sound boring, but believe me, everyone who loves photography will appreciate that, because we photographers, we always love to print our pictures. It's just amazing to have your favorite picture printed on a large scale, but printing pictures, especially on high quality photography paper, tends to get pretty expensive. So it is always nice to have a gift code so you can get a few dollars off of your next order, and I'm always super happy if I get something like that. Again, I would suggest going with a high quality photo lab. If you don't know any, I would recommend, for example, Whitewall. Everyone loves Whitewall. They have super high quality products. A lot of photographers order their pictures there, and it's basically a safe thing to get something like that. And again, you can get them super last minute, like the minute before you visit someone on Christmas Eve. You can just buy this and give it to them. It's always a great choice for a super last minute present, and again, everyone will love this. So this wraps up my list for 2025. Let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas of great budget gifts for photographers. There will be a lot more out there. Again, this is my list and things that I think are useful and just make up for great little presents for photography interested people. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you a little bit, feel free to leave a like, a comment, and maybe even a subscription. That would be amazing. So for now, I wish you a great holiday season, but I also wish you a great day. I wish you a great week, and I hope I see you in next week's video. So see you then, and goodbye.